Hi guys, welcome back to my Exvius guide. Now I'm gonna review Glauca. Let's take a look on his stats. I compare him to Exvius and Brand because they are one of the best chainer from the 4 stars base lineup. They also able to imperil enemies elemental resistance. So I think they are about the same, okay? Like you can see that Glauca's health is really high. Combine it with massive health plus 40%, he has 5000 health without any boost from Esper or any equipable abilities and even equipment. So that's a lot of health, okay, for an attacker. For offensive, Glauca gets a massive 50% attack boost, which is higher than Exvius and Brand. Not only that, Glauca also has machine and man killers. Those are nice bonus, so maybe you can take him to Gaian. I doubt that, okay. However, Glauca doesn't have any defense and spirit boost, which make him, quite fragile. Yes, he has high health, but without decent defense and spirit, he is, his survivability is still low, I guess, okay. He also gets 50% resist against all status ailments, but I don't think it is useful on important situation. On easy or normal situation, it may be nice, but let's say that you are fighting against trial boss. You won't think that, okay, he's got 50% resist against confusion, so I don't need to worry about him. Totally wrong, okay. You will still equip Glauca with confused or paralyzed resist, right? So I think this ability is kinda useless but still nice to have, so mediocre. The last passive is unhesitating counter. He will counter the enemy physical attack with 45% defense break, which is nice, but unlike the name, the change is only 15%. So I think that 15% is super hesitate, so it should be named hesitate counter instead of unhesitating counter. Anyway, that's all about his stats and passive. Now let's take a look on the abilities. His trademark skill is Daybreak Darkness. It deals 2.6 times of non-elemental damage after you count the defense ignore. It will imperil enemies light and dark resist by 50%, which is very nice because you can give him Excalibur if you already have one and don't need to search for dark elemental weapon. Although it is easy because his Entourage Master is very strong dark elemental weapon. It has 8 hits and 9 frames delay. You can chain him with Night Delita, Tubi, and like Veritas. So if you have one of those 5 stars base hero mentioned, you can combo them with Glauca on 10-man battle. However, the starting frames is different, so it may be a little bit tricky but still nice, okay, like I have said, for 10-man battle. The next is Great Chop. This one is his finisher skill. It deals 4 times damage after the defense ignore. It is nice if you don't have 5 stars finisher, and you need one because you already have Chainer. This is his most damaging skill, and remember, if you use it after imperil the enemy's light or dark resistance and you have one of the elements, you can deal 6 times damage, okay, which is very nice. So it is quite high for 4 stars base hero such as him. Wall Smash. This one is good to have on some battles. I know that you can equip Odin to learn Finger Snap, but if you need more than one Dispeller, he can be a good character to add to your party. Remember that you can also use this skill to remove charm and stop, but you may don't want to do that because Glauca is an attacker, and if you build him right, he will kill your character while curing the stop or charm. Okay, so yeah, you cannot use him as a status removal. The 45% attack boost is not useful because 45% is easily replicated by AoE buffing spells such as Embolden. And the last useful skill, Trust of Respect. This is also good skill, okay, because it is pure physical damage and the MP cost is low, only 7 MP. So I believe you able to use it anytime you want on most condition. Okay, so I doubt that you will drop your MP below 7. Okay, so I think those are the only good skills he has. Now let's talk about mediocre skills. The first is Iron Will. This is not good. Why you waste one turn to buff your defense and spirit only by mediocre amount? Okay, only 45%. If you really think you cannot survive without 45% defense or spirit buff, then yeah, for God's sake, bring Luca or other supporter to do the job. Okay, so really bad skill. You shouldn't use this. Okay, the next is Automatic Repair. It will recover your health and give you regen stats. But seriously, you are an attacker, so act like one. Let your healer heal you. Also, because he has low spirit, the amount of health which regenerated will be small. So the amount of recovery is fixed, okay, 2000, but the amount of regen is pretty small because it is split over 3 turns, okay. Next is Flash of Despair. It is also a gimmick skill. Stop stats is good, but the problem is most of the tough bosses resist against it. Against normal enemies, 50% is just low, okay? And you probably can kill them faster than inflicting stop. So yeah, I have said that he is quite a good attacker, so I believe on normal enemies you can simply use Blade Blitz because he has Blade Blitz too, no need to equip Odin on him. So I believe that yeah, Blade Blitz will take care of a group of enemies and you can use Daybreak Darkness to kill a single target enemy. The last is his Limit Burst. It is simply damage type Limit Burst, okay. It can deal up to 8.4 times, which is higher than any of your skills even with dual wield. Okay, so yeah, but you need to max it to be able to reach that point. The 100% recovery is also nice if you make your Glauca has a lot of health, like equipping him with a lot of Followers Oath. Okay, so if you don't know, Followers Oath is limited abilities from Final Fantasy XIV event, which will grant you with 10% attack and 10% health, or even Bracer. So if your Glauca has a lot of health, then maybe your healer is not enough to heal him to full health, so you can use this LB to recover because like I have said, Glauca has a lot of health. Enough about skills. Now let's talk about equipment. You need to have light or dark elemental weapon if you want to make the most out of him. Okay, for players who just start the game, you may have trouble finding one for him, okay, because yeah, from what I can remember, there are no good dark or light greatsword which can be obtained from story mode. But if you have played for a few months, you probably have Durandal or Organics. Those are good weapons for him. But if you don't have those, then simply equip non-elemental great sword. That's still good for him because his great chop is really strong. So yeah, you can blitz through story mode. For veteran, you don't need to worry about the weapon because there are Excalibur for like elemental weapon and his own trust master, Glauca's greatsword. Okay, so yeah, I believe that for veteran, obtaining this weapon is not hard. Okay, because yeah, we already get a lot of Transmuggle, and also yeah, I believe you have drawn a lot of Cecil until this point. Okay, so for abilities and accessories, you want to boost both his attack and health. That's why I think Domination Ring is better than Ruler's Ring for him. Enough about equipment. My conclusion for him, he is definitely a good 4-star space hero. He is better than Unawakened Agrias, but below Awakened Agrias. On the normal battle, you can bring 2 Glauca to the battle if you need a chainer. I know that not everyone able to get 2 Glauca, but I think because he is 4-star base, that's yeah, maybe I believe a lot of players able to get 2 of him. Okay, he has a lot of skills like I have reviewed before, but let me be honest here, his Daybreak Darkness is the skill that make him good in the battle. The case is same for Agrias, but yeah, Glauca doesn't need an awakening. So yeah, Agrias before awakening, her Divine Ruination only consists 5 hits. So even with dual wield, he is not that good. Okay, but Glauca without awakening, he has 8 hits. So if you equip dual wield on him, you can and you pair him with another Glauca, you can easily reach let me count 32 chain. Okay, so that's very good amount of chaining. Okay, also his Trust Master reward is good, so even if you already have chainer on your party, you will still love him when you get him from the yellow crystal. Before he available in the game, the only way to get 125 attack Dark Elemental Greatsword is from Dark Nexus Seal, and Dark Nexus Seal is a 5-star base hero. I know that some of you always said Dark Nexus Seal is a troll, but still, even if Dark Nexus Seal is troll, he is not if he is awakened. Even if yeah, he is a troll, you will still have a problem to get him because yeah, not Rainbow is not something you can get easily. Okay, so having Glauca appear on the global is really a nice thing. He is the hero you want to get if you have Dark Veritas or want to take the advantage of the Dark Elemental in peril. So yeah, if you have Victoria who able to lower enemies' dark resist, you probably want this weapon too for your attacker. Okay, so I think that's all about him. Okay, he is very good character. I give him yeah, maybe 9 or 9.5 out of 10. Really guys, he is good. So yep, I think that's all you need to know about him. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.